Hello dear students, in previous class we had already learned about atomicity. Okay, I hope you all understood that topic. The numbers of atoms of an element that join together to form a molecule of that element is known as atomicity of that molecule. Already I had taken this in our previous class. Today we are going to start our next topic, that is chemical formula. Okay. So let's start our new topic, that is chemical formula. So what is chemical formula? Chemical formula is the short form used to represent a molecule of a compound. It is the short form, okay, used to represent a molecule of a compound. It is written by writing the symbols of all the elements present in the compound along with the number of atoms of each element. Okay, the method of writing is that we have to write the symbol of all the elements that are present in that compound and also the number of atoms of each element. Okay, so let us understood by this by giving an example. Okay, see here it is given name of compound. See, ammonia. Okay, its formula, chemical formula is NH3. Okay, N means nitrogen. Already chemical symbols we have learned. N means nitrogen and H means hydrogen. Okay, so it contains one atom of nitrogen and 3 atoms of hydrogen. Okay, now next example is carbon dioxide. Okay, the chemical formula for carbon dioxide is CO2. Okay, it means it contains here C, 1 atom of carbon and 2 atoms of oxygen. Okay, next is methane. Methane means CH4. C, it is very clear from formula, it contains 1 atom of carbon and 4 atoms of oxygen, hydrogen. Okay, next is sulfur dioxide, SO2. Okay, here S, 1 atom of sulfur and 2 atoms of oxygen. Now let's move to our new topic, that is valency. Okay, to better understood chemical formula we have to first go through valency. Okay, so what is valency? Valency represents the combining capacity of the atom of an element. Okay, what is valency? It represents the combining capacity of the atom of an element. When we take the valency of hydrogen, it is given, for example, when we take valency of hydrogen as 1, then the valency of atom or radical may be defined as the number of hydrogen atoms that will combine when with or be displaced by an atom of that element. Okay, let us better understood this. We can say also that valency of an element is the number of electrons which an atom of the element loses or gains or shares during chemical reaction to complete its octet to become stable. Okay, so let's see this in detail. See, I am showing you valency table. Okay, see valency table, it is given here. The valency are always expressed in whole numbers. Okay, in this table we can easily identify valency of most of the elements is between 1 and 4. Valency of most of the elements is in between 1 and 4. Okay, elements with valency 1 are called monovalent. Then elements with valency 2 are called bivalent. Elements with valency 3 are called trivalent, and etc. etc. Let's start again chemical formula. Okay, let's see the valency first. Okay, I explained you valency. Okay, on the left side we are seeing that the elements are having valencies positive, and on the right side we can see that elements with valencies negative. Okay, negative valencies they have. Okay, in this case you have seen that hydrogen shows both positive and negative valency. Okay, maybe you are seeing this, that hydrogen is showing both positive and negative valency. Okay, what it means, we know that carbon, again next C, carbon also, it shows both positive 4 and negative 4. Okay, means what we can say, in case of carbon, it has 4 electrons in its outermost shell. It means it can neither gain electron or lose electron. It shares electron. Okay, that is why we considered positive valency for carbon and negative valency for carbon, both valencies. Okay, because it shares electron. So now we will see in which we can take positive valency, where we have to take positive valency and where we have to take negative valency. We have to see this by with the help of examples. We will see this. C, water contains 2 atoms of hydrogen combined with 1 atom of oxygen. Okay, C, because 1 atom of oxygen has the capacity to combine with 2 atoms of hydrogen. Therefore, the valency of oxygen is 2, because the oxygen it has capacity to bond with 2 electrons of hydrogen. Okay, so the valency of oxygen is 2. Now let's see this in detail. For example, water is compound of hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, see, outermost shell of oxygen, it contains 6 electrons. Let me show you. It contains 6 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hydrogen it contains 1 electron. Okay, so oxygen needs 2 electrons, 2 more electrons to complete its octet and become stable. Now see, when 1 atom of hydrogen combine with oxygen, then what happens? See, now the outermost electrons of oxygen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again 7 means when we say that an atom is stable when it contains 8 electrons in its outermost shell, but here it is 7. Okay, so again it is not octet is not complete and it does not become stable. Okay, in order to become stable it needs 1 more electron. So how does it do? Okay, the question is how does it do? So the answer is it combines with 1 more hydrogen atom. Okay, it combines with 1 more hydrogen atom. So now 1 more hydrogen atom shares its electrons with oxygen atom and become stable. Now all these 3 are stable. See, all these 3 are stable. Let's count the electrons in outermost shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oxygen's octet is complete. Hydrogen, the first hydrogen 1, 2, it is also complete, and this one 1, 2, this is also complete. So all 3 are in stable state and it is represented by water molecule. That means 2 atoms of hydrogen. 2 atoms of hydrogen combines with 1 atom of oxygen and it forms water molecule. So this is the chemical formula of water molecule. Now let's move to our new topic, that is how to write a chemical formula. Okay, so to write chemical formula for compound we must know 2 things. Okay, the first one is write the symbol of all constituents and the second is the valency of each constituent element of a compound. Okay, again I am taking example of water to understood this. Okay, so water means H2O. So the first thing that we have to do is to write the symbol. Okay, so symbol of hydrogen is H and symbol of oxygen is O. First we have to write this. Then step number 2, write the valency of each constituents below it. Okay, we have to write the valency. Okay, the valency of hydrogen is 1 and the plus 1 we have to take here, and the valency of oxygen minus 2, because oxygen valency is minus 2, that's why we have to take valency of hydrogen as plus 1. Now the next step is we have to cross the valencies and write them as subscripts. Okay, see, the valency of hydrogen is 1, okay, and the valency of oxygen is 2. We have to cross this. Okay, so the formula of water is H2O. Okay, one more example, magnesium chloride. See, the valency of magnesium is plus 2 and the valency of chlorine is minus 1. Okay, so after cross multiplication, Mg1 and Cl2. Okay, so this is the formula for magnesium chloride. So dear students, today we learn about chemical formula, valency, and how to write a chemical formula. Okay, so try to read this and try to write chemical formula. Okay, thank you.